Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. Welcome to the shitcoin club. Probably going to get demonetized now. Today we're talking about PancakeSwap V3. It just launched last night and I migrated and I set up my new farms. What the hell is going on, right? Basically, they've lowered the fees used for trading different coins and tokens on PancakeSwap, and they've revolutionized kind of the yield farming. Very much, I feel, inspired by the success that Uniswap has had with their V3. What we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you first how to migrate from your PancakeSwap farming that you're doing right now for delicious cake and over to V3s, from V2 to V3. And then I'm going to show you the comparisons that you can see also with V3 Uniswap on Arbitrum, which also has great farming opportunities. I'm going to show you a really cool site where you can get the great details about your Uniswap farming. Really enjoying what they're doing, and let's get right into it. Before we get into it, actually, first, of course, like and subscribe to this channel if you like this kind of content. And I'm giving away $300 through the Shitcoin Club, right? Our community-run NFT project. The Shitcoin Club is giving away $300, $100 to 3 people. You have 6 days left to get into this competition. We already have 1,187 entries. It's going really well. I'm sure you've heard about Astropoop, and Astropoop is going insane. Let me bring in Astropoop. I only managed to get 218 points on this. This is in the description too. But the leader at the moment, we have 2 days and 8 hours left for this competition. 25 whitelist opportunities for the NFT mint is coming up for this, right? So, and Muralid, I guess. Sorry if I destroyed your name. Apologies. Is smashing it with 701 points. That's insane. But coming down, where I'm going to release the top 25, I guess, when we get down to 2 days, just so that you can get excited and see if you're in there or not, and you can start, playing the game again, just to see if you can grab that whitelist spot. Much coveted. Only 99 whitelist spots available, and 25 of them are won in this game, right? So let's have a look at my positions first. These are already migrated pools. Some things of note. So I have $2,900 in this pool of Cake BNB. This I'm building with the use of the Cake of Fortune, a brilliant miner. It's fantastic. It's a cake printing machine. And then I have Ethan BNB, great pool, with $31,000 in here, right? Now, something you should notice is the APR up here says 8.52. But down here, my APR is 2.24, which means I need to adjust this V3 pool. I need to make it better for what I want to do, right? Then we have the other farm, which says 6.73, but at the moment, I'm hitting up an APR of 18.63, which is unbelievable. That's fantastic APR, right? So first thing, before we get into the complexities of V3 and how to use it properly, we're going to have a look at how to migrate. So I'm going to move over to another pool and do the migration there. So I just refresh this page, bring it up again. And yeah, so here we have some live farms. I have Cake BNB in this pool. We have $8,000 of Cake BNB, right? And I need to first, this is on V2, and I need to migrate it to V3. So we would go here to PancakeSwap V3 migration. Migrate to continue farming cake rewards and earning trading fees. So of course, we want to continue earning cake rewards. It's very important to do this, so we will proceed. First thing we need to do is unstake our position. So we go to unstake all. Let me just warm up the old ledger. Right, so we need to unstake. Unfortunately, this is the third time I've had to do this on PancakeSwap, where I've had to unstake, then unpair, then repair, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. But once you've done it, then at least you don't have to do it until they come out with V4, basically. So we're unstaking the tokens. It will also harvest our cake for us too at the same time. Right, unstaked, we go now to next step. Then we need to remove the liquidity. So it's going to come up with our liquidity here, V2LP. We're going to remove that, go to max. We'll come up with enable down here. And then we sign the enable and then remove the liquidity, which is going to be 1,000 cake, 13 BNB. Very nice. Now you could wait for what you think is a better ratio of cake and BNB in price if you wanted to, but really, I mean, the cake and BNB are generally quite well positioned in the market. That's why I like farming with them. Cake and BNB move up and down quite well together. No liquidity found. It's a nice little illustration there. Cool. Now we need to do the next step. Okay, learn more about V3. Let's learn. Customize trading fee tiers. Choose the fee rate you want when providing liquidity. You can choose a trading fee rate from 0.1, 0.25, 0.05, and 0.01 when providing liquidity. Usually, lower fee rates are more popular among stable assets, such as stablecoins, while more volatile assets will benefit from higher fee rates. Please note that the UI automatically chooses the most popular trading fee tier after selecting the trading pair. So this says for Cake BNB, it's probably what it would select. Their 40% pick is 0.25. It would say that this is the most popular one, which would get me higher fees, which would earn me more cake, right? What do we want? Cake. Then we have to concentrate our liquidity by moving this cool little thing here, right? You notice the minimum price here of REKT BNB to cake per cake will go down, yeah, or up. Okay, just as we're going this way, the REKT BNB to cake here. So we're trying to predict what kind of price range the ratio of cake to BNB or whatever one you've chosen is going to run in, and as long as it keeps in this ratio, you're going to yield farm. If we go out in that price ratio between cake and BNB, your yield farming stops until it goes back into it, right? This is very similar to Uniswap V3. You can concentrate your liquidity within a price range. This offers traders deeper liquidity and allows you to earn more from trading fees with less capital investment. Your liquidity is only active and earning fees when the current price stays within the price range. Please note that after selecting the trading pair and fee tier, the UI automatically selects the appropriate price range for you. So it will give you a price range that it thinks is correct, but you can tweak it. Your liquidity. We now need to add liquidity back into V3. So we're going to add V3 liquidity, add Cake BNB, and depending on what range I choose that will then change the amount of cake or BNB that I need to put in. So right now, with the 1,168 cake, that is now 12.8 BNB when before it was 13.7. But watch this. If I start moving this back here, then that BNB has gone up, right? Meaning that I need more BNB to pair with my cake because I've extended my price range. If I close up my price range tighter, I need less BNB to farm. So 99% of people pick the 0.25% fee tier for cake and BNB. So I'm just going to stick with that. I don't want to mess with that. You could choose other ones, but this is the most popular one. So why choose anything else? It means generally when people are trading cake, they're using 0.25% slippage. Okay, so just stick with that one. I think let's hide that back down, and we need to try and figure out a good range. So this is where I had it before, just kind of like this dip here. We can also view the price in cake, or we can switch that and view the price in BNB. So 43 cake per BNB, max price 159 cake per BNB. That is a huge price range, right? 1 BNB is 85, right? 1 BNB is 85 cake. So we're well in the price range here. So I think I can close that up a bit. If I start moving that there, yeah. See, the tighter I get, the more cake I'm going to have to provide, right? And that's me already going outside of my cake balance. So, if we're 13.5 BNB. Okay, that's pretty good. No, one more, 41%. Okay, 13.4 to 168.94. 168 we go with. Okay, so that's, for me, that's perfect. It leaves a little bit of BNB for trading and wherever I'm paying gas, right? So then I would then, so cake can go up 41% in value, or it can go down 30% in value. As long as it does all that, I'm making cake, right? Is how I understand this. So then we enable cake. You can also revoke that approval after you've done it if you want to. That's no problem. And then we will add our liquidity. Okay, adding this. The only thing I don't like about this is that it doesn't give you a approximate APR that you're going to be getting from making this pair with these ranges of price, right? Which is too bad, because if it did have that, then it would make it far less speculative on if we're making a right choice or a wrong choice in our yield farming. Because right now, I'm not going to lie, this is a bit trial and error. Okay, but now we've added the liquidity. So we have Cake BNB liquidity. The minimum is 59, the maximum is 120 cake per BNB. And it's active because we're in range, which is great. So then we are finished with that. So we'll move on to the next step, which is, I guess, depositing it into the farm. Yes, stake into your V3 farm. So we come here to Cake BNB and we stake. Here also it says the APR is 2.71. So I guess I was wrong there. I was reading it wrong. We're in the early stages of V3 development due to a lack of historical data. Numbers and estimates may be inaccurate. Oh, okay. So I didn't make a mistake. And yeah, 1 LP available for farming. Yeah. Stake. Then confirm. Okay. And we are in. Yeah. 1 staked in farm. So this data page is quite cool. So it shows the deposit amount of dollars that you've put in, shows the 24-hour price on the pair, then how long we stake for. So if we stake for 30 days, don't compound. Usually I sell my cake actually. For on this wallet, I'm just farm and sell, right? Farm and dump. $17 every 30 days. Every 7 days, we would make $3. But if we extend this range tighter we go, yeah, the higher the APR goes. Yeah, so I am correct there. So if we went for 1 year, staying always in range, that is $500. Now the only thing I don't know then is, can we adjust our range? In April 2023, PancakeSwap announced V3, but wait, do I need to migrate? You need to migrate if you meet the following conditions. You're farming on the following V2 PancakeSwap farms, which I was Cake BNB. That was right. And I was also ETH BNB. So yes, I needed to migrate. You also need to migrate if you're on the ETH network with PancakeSwap, which I'm not. This will likely grow. So it's more and more is going to be migrated as they go through them all. Step 3, this is what I want to know about. In PancakeSwap exchange, liquidity providers are able to customize the trading fee tier and concentrate their liquidity to a specific price range to maximize their capital efficiency. No action is needed. Simply read and make sure you're familiar with how V3 works to provide liquidity in V3. Well, no action. I was tweaking that a lot, right? That was a lot of action. Add V3 liquidity. In this step, you'll add your liquidity to the exchange. If you have any questions about while providing liquidity in V3, check the FAQ. Let's see if we can find the question. See here, why are 2 of my deposit tokens not equal in USD value? We noticed that, right? In exchange V3, underlying assets in a liquidity position will not always have an equal value in USDT. So it's not like a traditional LP pair where everything was 1-1, right? It will depend on the price range settings of a position and the current price of the pair. In fact, if your position goes out of range, all tokens will be converted to one single asset. Plus, you can provide liquidity to a price range that does not cover the current price range and deposit one single asset only. Continue reading to learn more. So if my liquidity position goes out of range, which I'm going to show you in Arbitrum, because I am out of range in Arbitrum because ETH went up, you will not earn any trading fee rewards. No cake. Can I automatically adjust my position? There we go. Automatic position managing feature is coming soon. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't have that yet. So if you're out of range, you're out of range. So I would suggest getting into this straight away. Probably choose a range that you predict that the market's going to go. Hold on to your guns and just go for it, right? So that's essentially what's going on there with PancakeSwap V3. Now, what I want to end this video on is I want to just show you what is going to happen, what kind of yield you can expect to get from this on Uniswap, which is slightly different, right? The difference is that on PancakeSwap, you're earning cake as a reward, where on Uniswap, for example, if you're putting in ETH and USDC, which I'm going to do on Arbitrum, which I'm already doing, you're going to get rewarded in both those tokens. So it's going to just grow your pair and give you rewarded back in Ethereum and USDC, which is great too. I like using both protocols because I am bullish on Cake token. I like PancakeSwap, and I also like Uniswap. So why not just use both? The best of both worlds. Let's go over to Arbitrum, quickly check it out, then we'll just wrap up this video. Uniswap, app.uniswap.org. So both of these I'll put in the description, and we have my pair right here. ETH USDC, same idea, right? Different positions, forming liquidity. This is my position here, and you can see it is out of range. So first, let's look at this pool, and then I'll show you quickly how to make one. So you get an NFT when you create a pool on Uniswap P3, which I love. I like NFTs. Shitcoin Club. Join the club. Check out the website. Website's awesome. So my liquidity I've put in here as a test was $1,000, right? And I chose the price range was between 1,300 to 1,790, right? That's where I thought Ethereum was going to sit for a good while. And it did sit there for about 2 months, right? But if we come to CoinGecko today, it's so bright. Oh, okay, better. We can check. My God, Doge up 26%. Fucking hell. Goddamn Elon. You can check out Ethereum is 1,875. It's on a tear, right? Up 8% on the week. Didn't expect that, which means I am currently quite out. 1,875, 1,790. So what I need to do is I need to increase my range. The price of this pool is outside of the selected range. Your position is not earning fees. Ouchie. So what we need to do then, I guess, is to increase the range. It looks like, unfortunately, on Uniswap, if I'm out of range, then I'm shit out of luck. And I need to take the liquidity out, and then I need to make a new pool with a different range, right? Which sucks because I really don't want to do that. I'm lazy. Gas is pretty cheap on Arbitrum, to be honest. So let me just check that. Do I get liquidated if the price goes out my range? If the price goes outside your LP position range, then your position will be singularly concentrated. Yeah, just like PancakeSwap, right? It's probably gone into ETH, right? So unfortunately for Uniswap, it looks like I'm going to have to break my liquidity, then reform it in a different range if I want to continue farming with this pair, right, and getting the trading fees. But I'm pretty close to the range that I want, right? 1,790, and then Ethereum sitting at 1,875, right? We are a 2% drop, 1% drop, and then we're back down into my range. So for now, I'm going to watch this carefully. I think if ETH hits to 2K, then I'll break it and I'll increase my range, right? And form a new liquidity pair. All right, so the last thing I want to show you is this cool website that I found for Uniswap V3 called apy.vision, right? This can check out a couple other projects, but specifically I wanted just to check out Uniswap, so it has this. Wrapped ETH and USDC because it's a more recent pool that I opened. So concentrate liquidity position, wrapped ETH and USDC. So I put in $1,000, right? I've had a $42 gain in my asset value because from when I put the liquidity in, Ethereum's gone up, right? And so then market value now is 1,115. And I've earned $47 of income so far, and I re-injected it back into the pair so far in my farming. It says here also out of range, which is disappointing, but it's okay. So it means so far I've made $90 ROI, or plus 8% of my position in about 2 months, which is not bad. Pretty good, right? And a nice place to put your Ethereum if you can predict the price range that it's going to go in. So that would be a big game changer there. If PancakeSwap can figure out how to change your limit, change your range without having to break your liquidity, that would be a really great thing. Okay, thanks very much. I've been Richie Crypto Mischief. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please get into our Telegram. The link is in the description, or email me. The link is in the description, or write in the comments of this very video. And hopefully there's no scammers here. Don't generally DM people, and I don't generally ask you to contact me on WhatsApp or anything. They are scammers, so be careful about that. Peace. Be good to each other. Don't get wrecked. Stay degen.